What's going on, ladies and gents? It's your boy Chris. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for dropping in. Like always, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with your friends and family so that way we get put onto the algorithm and we can keep growing this beautiful channel. Alright. On that note, today we're going to talk about my favorite device to trade off of, whether it's this fabulous desktop, my wonderful Mac, or my iPad. So first things first, what do you need? What do you need to be successful in trading? Honestly and truthfully, you can have a 10-year-old laptop. Okay, maybe not 10 years old. My MacBook is from, I want to say 2016 or 2017. No, 2017. I believe I got it spring 2017 or winter 2017, somewhere around there. So it's an older model. It still runs brand new. I haven't had any issues at all with my MacBook, so that one I definitely highly recommend. It doesn't have to be a MacBook. It can be something that's affordable in your price range. Now, the pros and cons of each. Let's start with the iPad. The iPad, if you've seen in an older vlog, I use something called a VPS, which is a virtual private server. I pretty much log into a Windows-based computer like you saw before. I had Windows-based MT4 like on the other computer, and the VPS allows me to actually access that on not only my cell phone and iPad, but also on my laptop. So that means that it gives you the similar setup to TradingView. For those of you who don't know what TradingView is, it's a web-based platform, meaning that you log into an account on the internet and you can access your analysis pretty much everywhere. Like, say you don't have your computer with you, you're running around the mall, spending all the trading money that you've made, you can just pop into the Apple store really quick, log into your TradingView, check your analysis, check out your trades, see how they're going. But I use a VPS and it allows me to access it on my laptop, which is that's what I trade off of on my laptop. My cell phone, I don't know the last time I took a trade off my cell phone, but if I don't have this bad boy with me, which most frequent times I do if I have a trade open, I just check it out from my cell phone. Don't recommend trading from your cell phone. I'm completely against it, so that's definitely not something to rely on. Affordability wise, this is definitely cheaper than a MacBook Pro. If you're not doing like video editing, you don't need any other capabilities really, you can use an iPad. I would obviously recommend getting the newest one and the biggest screen. I believe this is like 13 or 15 inches, whatever the biggest one is. That's not up for debate. It definitely has to be the bigger screen one, but the iPad has a lot of capabilities. I also have a keyboard, which I'm not sure where it is at the moment, but I have a wireless keyboard that it actually folds up into 3 pieces, and it's like a tri-fold keyboard that has like a mouse trackpad and stuff like that, and like a full-on keyboard that I connect Bluetooth to this. This also allows, it's super easy to carry around. I can carry it around in just like one of my shoulder bags that I use on a daily basis. I carry it around in there, go to different places that I need to go to. So this, if you're not doing videos, if you're not using it for anything other than trading and analysis, I think that this is the best bang for your buck. It gives you, that's saying that you have something that allows you to access the regular MetaTrader 4. If you're using the app, the iOS app that you download for this, I do not recommend it at all. I do not like the app. I don't think that it's functional as it should be for such a big device. So the only way that I would recommend a iPad is if you're using, whether it's a VPS or a different way of using the Windows MetaTrader on your iPad, then great. If not, if you're using the app, that's a no-go. So I would definitely at that point recommend the MacBook, which I think is personally the ultimate computer. You can edit videos on it. It has crazy amount of storage. It's not that big and bulky to carry around. I have this little cool stand underneath of it that allows me to prop up the computer, so that way it's not so hard on your wrists and you're not angling your hands on such a weird angle if you're using the computer for so long. I have the mouse, which I definitely, if you're gonna get a MacBook, I would definitely recommend it. I'm cool with the trackpad on my iPad, or even just using the actual touchscreen. It's not very difficult to use the actual touchscreen if you don't want to get an external keyboard or mouse of some sort for the iPad. If you're going to be doing editing or you want to have multiple things running at once, the iPad's not the way to go. The Mac is definitely the way to go. The pros of the MacBook, it's super portable. It's fast, it's reliable. You can have a lot of shit running on it at once, and you don't need to worry about it slowing down or crashing or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I haven't had a Windows laptop in a long time. I just have like Windows PCs. Obviously the iPad and the laptop, and you're going to be limited on both as to how many charts you can have open, and just the variety of charts that you can see, where it brings us to the next step, which is a full-on trading station. I mean, you can see that I have CNBC on the top. I have 3 different charts, 2 different time frames on one, 2 different time frames on the other, and 2 different time frames on the other, which allows me to see a better scope of what's going on in the market all at once, instead of having to switch in between time frames like I would on this, or having smaller charts, whereas one of this screen is actually smaller than one of my desktop screens. So being able to have even one time frame on each individual big screen obviously has its advantages, as opposed to having one chart open at a time on your laptop and having to switch between them, or having 4 different time frames open at once and having much smaller view as to what's going on in the market, and a much smaller range as to what the actual chart looks like. Because when you have 4 charts blown up on one MetaTrader, it tends to shrink it. Space and time that you can see is a lot smaller, as well as everything is just a lot more compressed. So if you're looking for the best portable setup and you're strictly doing trading on it, again, I'm gonna go with the iPad. It's just super convenient. It's also something that you can have on the go with you pretty much the whole day. Even if you're on it the entire day, you can just carry a little external, like a thin little battery pack with you that you can end up charging it with, right? And then say the thing lasts 12 hours, you'll end up getting 24 hours, a full day out of it with a charge from the other external battery pack. It's also convenient too with Apple, because you can hotspot. I don't know if you can do it with Windows laptops, but with Apple, like the laptop or this the iPad, you can hotspot off of your cell phone and use your cell phone. Again, I don't even know if it might just be Apple cell phones that allow you to do that. I don't know if you can do it with Androids or not, but with Apple, as anyone that is an Apple user should know, you can hotspot and use your phone as a hotspot, as like a wireless internet. So that's super convenient when I'm on the go, or even when I'm just somewhere that I really want to relax. I've gone to the beach with my iPad before. Like I just carry it in my shoulder bag. I'll have like a book to read, and I just hang out there, sit down on the beach, just trade, watch the charts, take actual trades off the iPad. Because again, if you have a VPS, which like I do, you can access your Windows-based MetaTrader 4, which this screen isn't much smaller than this screen. It's a little bit smaller. So I think the iPad is about a 13-inch, and I think that the MacBook is a 15-inch, if I'm not mistaken. So you're losing about 2 inches, but the portability, being able to charge it on the go, having the ability to connect a wireless keyboard like I have, there's just a lot of advantages. There's obviously cons, like you can't edit videos like I would on here. So if I'm vlogging like I am right now and I have all my stuff on the go, obviously I'm gonna have my MacBook with me. I would probably have both of them with me, but I'll have my MacBook with me. But just for trading only, definitely the iPad. Cons, again, just like the laptop, you only have the one screen, so you're limited to the space and the amount of charts that you can have open, or the visibility that you're going to see on the charts. Whereas if you have one of these, which obviously is not portable whatsoever, it's good to have at home if you're one of those people that just trades only when you're at home, in your office, in your space, your environment that you made to be comfortable trading in. And even if you're at home, you don't need a setup like this. You can have a laptop and you can connect other screens to it. So there's always different options. I obviously have been doing this for a long time. So like when I first started, I started off with an old HP laptop when I started in penny stock. And then from there, I got a Microsoft Surface Touch Pro, whatever that, it's like the Microsoft version of the iPad. I got one of those with the keyboard that flips off the front, which was pretty cool. I recommend those as well for people that are just starting out. I haven't used one in years, so I don't know how they are now, but out of my devices, again, if I had to pick a go-to, it's gonna be my iPad. If I had to pick a go-to to get everything done, you know what, if I could only pick one device, I would take my laptop, because that device allows me to do everything. I don't edit anything on this. All I literally use for this trading setup is just trading, that's it. I don't search the internet on it. I don't do anything on this computer other than watch the news, trade the charts, and that's about it. My laptop, I do everything on. My iPad, I do a lot of stuff on, minus editing. So with that being said, I hope this was informative. I hope it gave you some insight as to what you may need to start your trading career, or maybe upgrade a device that you have. Definitely look into iPads. I love Mac also, or Apple in general, because you can connect everything and it's super easy to just share and drop files back and forth. So I bid you a good day, mate. I hope you learned the difference between all the different devices and why I use them. I've also had a lot of people ask me why I have certain setups, or why I use different things in different places. So I hope this explained it for you guys. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like always, hit the subscribe button, smash the like, share with your friends and family, and I will see you on another vlog later this week. Peace. Say bye, dude.
Bye. Bye.